They move faster than you can see. They react before the shuttle even drops. They train harder than anyone else, and yet, most people only notice when they fail. Badminton is a sport of millimeters and milliseconds. Every serve, every smash, every drop shot can decide the match. And if you're a player who struggles, who makes mistakes under pressure, the world is unforgiving. Imagine this. It's the finals of a tournament. The crowd is roaring. Your legs are burning from 100 lunges, jumps, and quick pivots. Your arms ache from relentless smashes and blocks. The shuttlecock soars across the net, and you miss it. It lands just beyond your reach. The point is lost. The match slips away, and immediately, it's out there for everyone to see. A slow-motion replay, dissected by fans, analysts, and social media critics alike. A meme surfaces. Comments flooded. You shouldn't have been there. You cost the match. You're not good enough. The truth is, being a badminton player especially is struggling. One is brutal. It's not just the physical strain. It's the emotional weight. Every point, every rally, every mistake feels magnified. In 2025, this pressure is amplified. AI in training now tracks every movement footwork. Swing angles, reaction speed, and endurance. Coaches analyze patterns, opponents, and tendencies with precision. Players are expected to execute perfectly, yet even the most data-driven training can erase the fear of being the one who falters under pressure. Badminton demands perfection in motion. You must anticipate, react, and adjust in milliseconds. One misread shuttle can cost the game. One misplaced shot can change the tournament outcome. And when it happens, it's not just a lost point, it's a psychological blow. The grind is relentless. Early morning footwork drills, endless shadow. Practice to perfect swing technique. Agility ladders, plyometrics, and strength training to survive a long rally. And then there's mental conditioning, focus exercises, meditation, visualization, and strategy sessions. Yet despite all this preparation, the margin for error remains microscopic. A single lapse in concentration can undo months of hard work. The stress builds with every tournament, every match, every point. The physical toll is intense. Shoulders ache from repeated smashes, wrists and elbows. Strain from constant flicks and drives, legs burn from lunges, quick pivots, and jumps. The constant movement demands stamina, flexibility, and explosive power. And injuries, sprained ankles, shoulder inflammation, wrist pain are common. But the emotional toll is heavier. When you miss, it isn't just the score, it's your confidence, your focus, your pride. Fans don't see the hours of sacrifice, the relentless effort behind every point. They only see the mistake. Social media makes it worse. A single clip of a missed smash can go viral in minutes. Fans, commentators, and algorithms judge instantly. The mental recovery can be harder than any physical injury. And yet, despite the scrutiny, the pain, the setbacks, players return. They push through bruises, fatigue, and mental strain, because badminton isn't just a sport, it's identity. It's discipline, strategy, precision, and resilience. It's the satisfaction of a perfectly timed smash, a game-changing drop shot, or a rally that leaves the opponent scrambling. Modern badminton training is unforgiving. AI-enhanced sessions track speed, reaction time, and shuttle trajectory. Nutritionists optimize diets for recovery and performance. Sports psychologists guide players through focus, stress management, and resilience building. Yet, when the shuttle is in play, everything comes down to instinct and split-second decision-making, and humans are imperfect. Every match is a test of endurance, physical, emotional, and mental. Every rally tests reflexes, stamina, and strategy. Every point carries weight. Every set demands focus. Burnout is common. The mental and physical strain is relentless. Imagine a player who trains 6 days a week, often twice a day, perfecting footwork, smashes, and net play. Hours of drills, repetitions, and shadow practice. The dedication is immense. Yet recognition is limited, success is fleeting, failure is magnified, and then there's the loneliness. Behind the glory of winning matches, there are long stretches of isolation. Early mornings, late nights, traveling alone for tournaments. Recovery sessions, therapy, physiotherapy, most of it done in quiet, unseen rooms, and still. The expectation to perform at peak level never ends. The mental health revolution in sports has begun to touch badminton. Players have access to counselors, mindfulness training, and recovery techniques. But stigma persists. Many athletes hide stress, doubt, and fear, fearing it will be perceived as weakness. Even today, the invisible battle inside a badminton player's mind is as real as the physical challenge on the court. Yet, despite all this, badminton players endure. They step onto the court, ready to face opponents, fatigue, and the pressure of expectation. They dive, lunge, smash, and flick. They read patterns, anticipate shots, and execute under immense pressure. Because it's not just about winning. It's about mastery. It's about dedication. It's about proving to yourself that all the sweat, all the bruises, all the sacrifices are not in vain. The truth is stark. Being a badminton player, especially one struggling to keep up with elite competition, really does suck. The sacrifices are immense. The attention rarely comes for the right reasons. Every day demands everything. Every failure is amplified, but the love of the game persists. The thrill of a perfect rally, the satisfaction of outmaneuvering an opponent, the fleeting moments of brilliance that make the grind worthwhile. It's in these moments that players find fuel to return, to train harder, to recover faster, to push limits and defy expectations. And here's the part the highlight reels never show. the moments after a crushing loss, the shuttle lying motionless on the court, the echo of the final whistle, and the silence in the locker room. Every missed smash, every failed drop shot, every misread serve, it's not just a point lost, it's confidence shaken, it's months of training overshadowed, it's public scrutiny amplified by social media in real time. Every mistake is replayed, dissected, and shared, and it hurts more than any physical strain. Being a badminton player is brutal because the margin for error is microscopic. The difference between victory and defeat can be a single shuttle touching the line. A split-second hesitation can cost the match. Yet the expectations remain colossal. Fans, coaches, teammates, and even the players themselves demand perfection. And imperfection is magnified. The physical challenges are punishing. Joints ache from lunges and jumps, wrists, elbows, and shoulders bear the brunt of endless smashes. Leg muscles scream after relentless movement. Injuries, ankle sprains, tendinitis, shoulder strains are constant threats. Recovery is never simple, and still, the grind never stops. The mental load is just as punishing, if not more. Players carry the invisible weight of expectation with every swing. Every serve is a test of composure. Every rally demands focus, precision, and mental resilience. Every misstep is internalized and scrutinized. Burnout is not just possible, it's expected if preparation isn't managed correctly. Social media is a double-edged sword. It can amplify success, but it magnifies failure. A single failed smash or a missed drop can go viral within seconds. Fans and critics weigh in. Memes circulate. Algorithms highlight failure. Players must develop a mental shield strong enough to withstand thousands of opinions at once, and that's a skill separate from any training drill. Yet despite all this pressure, the pain, the isolation, and the scrutiny, players persist. They step onto the court every day, pushing through fatigue, injuries, and mental strain. Because badminton isn't just a sport, it's identity, it's discipline, strategy, agility, and instinct. It's the joy of a perfectly timed smash, the satisfaction of a tight net exchange, the thrill of a long rally where every shot counts. Players endure rigorous routines, morning footwork drills, hours of shadow practice perfecting swing mechanics, agility ladders, strength conditioning, plyometrics, mental training, visualization exercises, and strategy reviews. Even with all of this, the outcome is never guaranteed. The mental health revolution in professional sports has begun to reach badminton. Players have access to counselors, recovery protocols, and mindfulness techniques, but the pressure remains relentless. Many athletes still hide their doubts, fearing it will be seen as weakness, and the emotional toll, anxiety, burnout, and self-doubt is as real as any physical injury. The true struggle of a badminton player is the constant cycle: train, perform, scrutinized, repeat. Success is fleeting, failure is magnified, recognition rarely goes to effort alone, yet they return day after day, court after court, match after match. Because every fleeting moment of brilliance justifies the grind, the perfect smash, the game-saving block, the rally that flips a match. These moments are the fuel that keeps players coming back, and they remind us why dedication, resilience, and courage matter in every sport. Behind every shuttle and every rally, there is sacrifice, hours of practice unseen by fans, pain endured for a fraction of a second of glory, mental battles fought quietly in empty locker rooms, and yet, the athletes persist. The truth is harsh. Being a badminton player, especially one who struggles to compete at the elite level, really does suck. The sacrifices are immense, the scrutiny relentless, the physical and emotional toll constant. Every day demands everything. Every error is magnified. Every small victory is fleeting. But that struggle is what makes them extraordinary. The resilience, the courage, the relentless pursuit of excellence despite setbacks, the willingness to push limits and your pain and keep returning to the court, all for the love of the sport. Badminton players are unsung warriors. They endure endless training, physical exhaustion, and mental stress. They face relentless scrutiny from fans, critics, and social media, yet they rise each day, step onto the court, and give everything. Their identity, their pride, their love for the game drive them forward. So why does it really suck to be a badminton player? Because the sacrifices never end. Because the spotlight rarely shines on effort alone. Because the margin for error is razor thin. Because the pressure, both physical and mental, is constant. And yet, maybe that's exactly what makes them remarkable. The courage to step back on the court after every failure. The determination to train, improve, and push limits. The resilience to withstand the scrutiny, the pain, and the exhaustion. Smash that like button if you've ever rooted for the underdog who refuses to quit. Which badminton player inspires you the most? Drop their name in the comments. We want to hear who keeps defying limits. And don't forget to subscribe, because tomorrow we've got another behind-the-scenes story about an athlete whose sacrifices will leave you speechless.